Hello and welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee and Games. I'm excited to have you here. Today we're going to be playing Phoenix against Ebony Mall. I'm pretty excited for this. I haven't done Phoenix in a while, and we're kind of going to go into a sidekick build because I feel like it would work kind of well with Cyclops. Maybe not great, but like well enough. So I just want to mess around with it because I've always, or not that I've always, but I've so far really enjoyed the sidekick builds. I know people are kind of like whatever about them to a point, but I still like it. I think it's fun. So excited to do this. Before we get into everything, do me a huge favor. This video is sponsored by whoa, it didn't fit on screen. Badass Coffee of Hawaii. This is I just got another bag of this stuff because it's so good. If you are in the market for coffee and want to support this channel and want to get 10% off your order, the link is down below. Make sure you go check it out. They're kind enough to support these Sunday morning coffee streams, so please support them. They're a really great company and I really appreciate everything they're doing with me. But yeah, if you're in the market for coffee, go check it out. Or if you want to get coffee for someone else, go check it out. But like I said, the link is down below. It gets you 10% off. So now let's go down the table and check out this deck. All right, I have the camera kind of zoomed out a little bit because I was zooming in, zooming out, and it doesn't work right. So I'm just kind of whatever about it. But anyway, so we're doing Jean Grey. We have a lot of doubles, as you can already see. We have like normal doubles, we have the Power of Psionic doubles, and we have the blue doubles. Power of Psionic? Power of the Mind, that's what they call it. The reason we have so many doubles is because her kit is kind of expensive. This is one of the critiques of it, but we're going to have so many doubles. I'm hoping we can pay for everything pretty easily. We're also running, as far as allies go, Havoc, Beast, Mirage, and Pixie. I don't mind putting more expensive allies in because we're going to have the resources for it, so or at least hopefully. So we have those allies in there. We have Colossus and Angel as well. Colossus is my blocker. Angel's just kind of cheap. With everyone else, Beast is really just to help me get more resources and that fun stuff. We don't really have resource generators in this deck. That is like the only thing I'm a little worried about with it, but I think I'll be all right. So we have 2 copies of Suit Up. This is solely to get Sidekick in. Also, we have 2 copies of Danger Room Training in case we need to use Suit Up again because we have Sidekick, but we need to get something else or whatever, right? So it's always good to have some backup X-Men. I'm sorry, some backup upgrades in there just in case. We have Uncanny X-Men. Since they're all X-Men cards, this will hopefully make it a little bit cheaper to get them in. We have Side by Side, which in my opinion, kind of not that you have to run with Psychic, but it makes a lot of sense because it allows you to do the whole ready up thing, which is absolutely fantastic. And then Psychic Kicker, ready an ally. The ally gets +2/+2. If we do everything right, we should be able to make what's his face really strong, make Cyclops really strong. That's like the goal with whole Psychic Kicker. I was gonna run 3 of them, but we only ran 2. We'll see if that really matters. I don't know. But anyway, let me set up the table and then we'll start to play the game. All right, so we have everything kind of set up here down the table. We have to finish that up a little bit. But Ebony Maw comes in with 14 hit points. Jean Grey only has 9. I usually run an endurance with her, but I'm hoping I can get the shield out. I'm hoping with the minions we can start controlling them. I don't know. I'm hoping we could do a few different things. But endurance is a card I do like to run with her a lot, but we're going to try not and see what happens, right? I don't know how this will go. Hopefully it goes well, but I'm not 100% sure. But the overall strategy obviously is to get Cyclops out there with Psychic pretty quickly. I feel like once I get him out with her, the thing, like, I know a lot of people don't like Jean Grey for whatever reason. I still think a lot of it has to do with the counters, with the Phoenix Force counters or whatever they're called. Oops, that's the Unleashed side. I think once you kind of get over that fear, not fear, I should say, the idea of like you want to flip back and forth between Restrained and Unleashed, like it's really not that bad. I know a lot of people worry about Burning Hunger and getting her Nemesis out. I don't think it's that big of a deal, especially if we have Cyclops kind of like ready to go, and he's just going to absolutely crush it, in my opinion. So I'm not really worried about it. So anyway, but yeah, usually I do run Phoenix with an endurance and maybe some ways to heal. We really have no ways to heal, so we're going to hope that we keep getting allies out there to kind of block for us. So hopefully we don't draw a bunch of our allies very quickly early on. That would be the one like huge detrimental thing. So we'll see. All right, so we have to flip this over still. It comes in with 1 threat on it. When revealed, each player discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a spell environment is discarded and puts it into play in their play area. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. So there's our spell. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. So we have to shuffle this back in. So this comes in with 3 tokens. All right, cool. And I like Ebony Maw. I know some people don't. I do. I think the way he works is pretty cool. It's pretty good. So, kind of a fan of his. So, but I get why some people don't. So, all right. So we have to do her token. So she comes in with 4. I think we're pretty good, right? I think we're pretty good, pretty set up. Hopefully, we'll be ready to go. And yeah, let's see how this goes. So let's start with our 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mulliganing for suit up pretty hard early on might be the way to go. Well, we already got sidekick. All right, and we got a lot of resource cards. So let's hold on to sidekick with a power double. Well, what we really need is suit up, though. That's what we really need, I feel like. All right, let's hold the double. I'm going to actually dump 4 cards because I'm going to try to get suit up because that will probably work out. There we go. Okay, 4, 5. Oh, both of our suit ups. I think suit up will work out better for us in the long run, but yeah. Okay, so let's use suit up. So I'm going to play suit up. I'm going to use my other suit up and telekinetic attack because we don't really need it. Search your deck and discard pile for an ally and an upgrade that can attach to it. So there's the attachment with psychic. And where is our boy who I actually don't like at all? Where is he? Did I already pass him? Oh, he's at the bottom. And there's Cyclops. So they are now added to our hand. So hopefully we can get them in play pretty easily and pretty quick. And then we're basically good to go then. Okay, so we got them. Double for White Hot Room? Yes? No? Can only generate 1 resource. So that could be that. Actually, we can hold on to White Hot Room. Nah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's flip up to Jean Grey. We'll use our blue. Oh, I'm sorry. We can't use our blue yet. We'll use our double and White Hot Room to play Cyclops. After Cyclops enters play, place 2 power counters on Phoenix. So that brings us up to 6 total. And we're going to throw away Power of Leadership to put it on Cyclops. So now he gets 2 extra health there. So he's got 5 health now. Still only swinging for 2, but still I think that'll be fine for us. Okay, so I'm going to thwart 3 off of here. Cyclops is going to attack for 2 onto Ebony Maw, bringing it down to 12. And then we're going to ready up. So I am going to take a hit right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Okay, we got side by side. So I actually might defend now with side by side. Actually, we might put Danger Room Training on first. Ooh, maybe we do that. Phoenix Suit would be nice. Psychic Blast is fine. All her attack cards are better when you're Unleashed. So it's one of those weird things that you kind of want to wait for Unleashed with a lot of her stuff and use her other stuff to build out. But, I mean, really, we just might defend with her because we're going to take a hit and just call it a day. You know what I mean? It's just, I think that'll be fine. So 1 here. So Force Interrupt. When Ebony Maw activates against you, remove a invocation counter from each spell. There's only 1 spell, so after the last one does, you deal 2 damage. So you have to watch that with Cyclops, but he's got 5 life, so I'm okay. We're going to get hit for 1. I'm going to defend for 2. So 1, 2, 3. So I get hit for 1 total. So that brings me down to 8. And then we'll get our back card, which is Agent of Thanos, Hero. Deal 1 damage to hero for each spell environment in the play area. So we just take 1, luckily. So we're down to 7 life. So that's pretty good. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is Cyclops is going to attack. Oh, no. I'm sorry. He's not going to attack. Sorry. Got ahead of myself. I'm going to throw away Psychic Blast. Wait. Yeah. We're going to throw away Psychic Blast to play Danger Room Training on the Cyclops to make him a bit stronger. Cyclops is now going to deal 3 damage. So he does have an extra hit point too. So deals 3 damage, brings us down to 9. And then we can use a double to play side by side. So we're going to heal 1 from both characters. And then we're going to, ready up your sidekick to ready up your hero, then heal 1 from each character. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Phoenix is going to just throw off of here, keep that down. We don't have to worry about that. And Cyclops is going to attack for another 2-3 damage. That brings it down to 6 life on Ebony Maw. Phoenix suit. Do we really want to worry about this? Maybe. Yeah, we'll keep it. Because we still have a lot of her upgrades in there that do stuff with minions, and we haven't got any minions yet, so I'm a little worried about that, but we'll see. All right, Trickery, Mirage, Rise from the Ashes, and Power of the Mind. So we have the Psionic Thwart card if we want to do that, but we're not Unleashed. I do need to start spending stuff so we can get closer to Unleashed, though. That's the only thing. Because we are, not that we're built out or anything, but like we might as well just keep going. Okay, so Invocation counter comes off. We are going to defend. So it's going to be 1 plus nothing, so we take no damage. And then our card is Black Order. So it comes in with guard. Let's put the guard on so we don't forget. And it's got a when defeated on it. So let's deal with that. All right, so now it's our turn. He has 3, 4, 5, 6 life. We're going to be taking 2 damage. So if I put a third one, that's 5. That's like 5. That's a lot. I don't know if we want to do that just yet. So what we can do. We can't stun. I do want to kind of get rid of that. All right, so we can use Power of the Mind to pay for a double and use a Phoenix counter. So Mirage gets in because she has a Psionic card. So after Mirage enters play, choose an enemy whose scheme is less than Mirage's thwart. There we go. Stun that enemy. Okay, easy. And then let's throw away to get her suit in. And so now we are restrained, so we gain steady. Which could be useful. Mirage. I'll have Mirage attack 1 onto here and deal a damage. You know what? And then Cyclops is going to deal the last bit of damage. You know, hopefully we get the ready up card. Give the villain a tough status. That's fine. Not too worried about that. This no longer has guard. We knocked them out. All right. I wasn't going to go right away for it. But you know what? Whatever. I feel like, ooh, this is a stun token. Oh yeah, that's right. They were stunned. That's fine. But I feel like this is fine. So, all right, let's ready up. Hopefully we get our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, there's side by side. Everyone thinks he's going to take 2 damage though, which is going to be 5, which means we can't knock this out. So that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay, we'll figure it out. All right, so 1 goes onto here. He's going to attack. I'm sorry, before he does, we deal 2 damage to each character. Knocks out Pixie. Cyclops is at 5 damage. And then we take 2. This is from the spell, so we're down to 6. I'm going to take the hit from Ebony Maw this time. So it's going to be 1, 2 damage. I'm down to 4. And then bad card is Fireball. It comes in with Surge. So we do have to worry about that a little bit. So surges into Reactor Overload. When revealed, each player must either take 2 damage or place 2 threat here. We'll place 2 threat there, because honestly, for her, that doesn't matter too much. Okay, so we don't have a good heal, unfortunately. Because we need to heal him, which means we need to flip down. So that's just what that's going to be. Ebony Maw has 2 scheme. If we pop him to the next threat, when revealed, each player discard cards until another spell comes in. All right, you know what? Let's bring this down to 4. And with that 1, we're going to play Phoenix a Firebird. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we do, we're going to thwart 3 off of Reactor Overload. Bring it down to 2. Then play Phoenix Firebird with the 1. Remove 1 Phoenix counter to ready Phoenix. And then we will... Oops, I forgot to put that token on so I know what I was doing. We will use... That's going to go up to 3. It's going to be 4, 5. He's probably going to pop it, but maybe that's okay because we can actually probably push it soon. So I'm going to use a double to play Pixie. After you play her from your hand, add an X-Men ally from your discard pile into your hand. Alright, we can bring Mirage into our hand. I don't know if Mirage really makes sense, though. Mirage really doesn't make sense. Alright, so 3, 4, 5, 6 life. Yeah, we have to flip down. Okay. Let's have Pixie thwart 1 off of this side. We can't touch the main, unfortunately. And then let's flip down to Jean Grey. We're going to heal 3, so it brings us up to 7. He gets to heal 2, brings him to 3. I will put another Phoenix counter on from the heal. I'm actually going to throw away Mirage. Let's have... we should have done this a little differently. We should have had Cyclops remove the one and then Pixie remove the other one. But it's already in the past, so I'm not going to do it. But if you wanted to go back, that would have been the more efficient way to play. We'll just ready up. This is fine. We'll see how this goes. So 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Uncanny X-Men might be nice. Telekinetic attack is nice. Side by side's the big one, obviously. All right, we'll see how this goes. All right, so 1 goes on the here. He's going to scheme. Let's see if I'm sorry, before it does anything, we have to get that. He's going to scheme for 2, 3. That pops it. Okay. Figured that was going to happen. That's okay. He's got his next one. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck, and each player discards cards until a spell environment is discarded and puts it into play. I didn't really mind about this because we only did 1 spell, so it's not like we're like shuffling all these spells again, so it's not that big of a deal, to be honest, but, you know, whatever. There's a part of it that stinks. Okay. So a spell. Nope. There it goes. So this comes in with 3 counters. So honestly, when I see, hold on, what is this coming in with? 1? And then we have a threshold 9. So we're in a really good spot, to be honest, because Mirage is going to take this out. I think we're going to be fine. But when I see the 3 counters like that, so I have to make sure I grab back card. In my head, I'm thinking, okay, I want to get down in like 3 rounds. I want to win in 3 rounds. That's my goal right now. I think we can do it. So let's do, okay, we got to do our back card, right? We didn't do that. No, we didn't do that. Landing craft. Okay, that makes it a little tougher, but we can deal with that. We can figure that out. Okay. I'm going to heal once again to bring my full life back up to 9 because I want to heal Cyclops up a bit so he can keep swinging. We're going to flip up. Okay, so I'm going to have Pixie knock herself out and thwart 1 off of here. And I want to get rid of this just in case we want to do something with that. Let's do a counter 1. Actually, yeah, we'll use a counter and play Phoenix Firebird to remove another counter. So we're down to 2 to ready up Phoenix. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion in play, engage with you. Okay. So we already used the counter, so we have to keep track of that. Yeah, I don't hate discard until a minion. Okay, I don't hate the minion idea. So let's get rid of this one, Landing Craft. So until a minion comes into play. Oh, okay. And then when defeated, we're going to put a tough on. That's fine. Comes in with guard. He's got 4 life. So let's do 3 damage right away with Cyclops, right? Bam. 3 damage. We're going to play side by side. I'm going to throw away Havoc and Uncanny X-Men because they're just not going to make sense right now. We're going to ready up both of them. And then we get to heal 1 from both characters. We're already at max life, so that's fine. I think there was only 2 side by side, so we still have 1 left over, which is big. All right, so I'll just deal a damage to Black Order, knock him out. He puts a tough onto the villain. Villain already has tough, so we don't really care. Do we want to ping that tough off? We don't. So I'm going to hold on to everything else. All right, we'll just ready up. I'm going to hold on to these 2 expensive cards. 3, 4, 5. All right, this is nice. We got Psychic Kicker. So we can make a little bit of push and then use some cards for telekinetic attack. And that's what this is basically going to be, I think, is I want to use telekinetic attack. I might hold on to the shield just to push this down a little further because I want to go to Unleashed. He's gonna have 6 life, so we can ping the damage. Yeah, there's some options here. There's some good options. The Psychic Kicker should be really nice. All right, 1 goes onto here. We remove 1 counter, so we have 2 rounds left. Ebony Mall's gonna attack me. I'm just gonna take the hit. It's gonna be 1. Discard 1 card random from your hand. Not Psychic Kicker. The rest I can survive with, but not Psychic Kicker. I mean, I could survive without Psychic Kicker, but still. All right, the shield stinks, but whatever. Oops, wrong spot. So he dealt 1 damage to me, brings me down to 8. All right, bad card is, let's see if we get more spells. The villain attacks you. Ooh. So he activates. Now we're down. This is moving faster, which I don't love. I don't love that. So he's going to attack me. I'm going to take the hit again. It's going to be 1, 2, 3 damage, brings me down to 5 life. The activation kind of speeds us up a little bit. That stinks, but we can figure that out, right? We'll figure that out. All right, so first thing I want to do is I want to ping the tough off. Get that off. Cyclops is going to attack for 2, 3 damage. No. We're going to bring it back to 6. We're not going to do 3 damage yet. I think I'm just going to use telekinetic attack. So, because it's going to be 7. So I'm going to throw away 2 cards, use a thing. It's going to deal 7 damage out of his 6. So it brings him down to 0. Then, next Ebony Maw stage comes in at 18 life. Okay, 18 life. Then we have to, each player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until they discard a spell and puts that into their play area. Spell? There's a spell. All right, that comes in with 2, right? Yeah, that comes in with 2. All right, so now Cyclops is going to deal 2, 3 damage to Ebony Maw, bring it down to 15. Then we're going to use Psychic Kicker to ready an ally. So we ready up Cyclops, and he gets +2 attack. So 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. We're going to exhaust him again. Deal 5 damage. Bring him down to 10. Ebony Maw down to 10 life. Unfortunately, we're going to get hit with an attack here. I might have Cyclops block because this is the fireball is just 4 damage to us, and we only have 5 life, and that's just not great, right? Not great. Actually, what we could do is we could flip down. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to actually flip down because I don't think we flipped up this turn, right? I think we were already up, if I remember correctly. So I think we're going to flip down this turn. Yeah, because we only have 5 cards. We're going to flip down. And then ready up. The reason being is because I don't think he's going to do enough scheming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Better chance to get bigger cards. Psychic Blast. Not what we wanted. Removing 4 threat, but we do get a side-by-side. Okay, the option might actually, or the win might actually be there, but we'll see. All right, this goes down by 1. Remove this. So now we're down to 1 life. On that. Remove this. After the last invocation is exhausted, discard it. Exhaust each upgrade of support you control, or each upgrade, whatever, and then we're stunned. I don't really care about the stun thing. That's fine. So he's going to scheme for 2, 3. So that brings us up to 6. Which is fine. And then we're going to get our back card. So we just got to do... When you feel remove 1 invocation counter. Okay. So now we have to... We are going to be confused. And after the last cards from here, discard 1 card at random from your hand. That's rough. It's rough times. Angel. Okay. All right. So we have to do enough damage. So here's the thing. We have a Psychic Blast for 4 damage. He can do 3. Side by side can do another ready up, basically. So I think we're good. I think we're set because it's not an attack. So this isn't even an attack. This is an action, which is even nicer. And he's got 3, 4, 5, 6 life. So that's good. All right, let's flip up. I'm going to exhaust to clear my stun just for funsies. Cyclops is gonna deal 3 damage, brings him down to 7 life, which is cool. And then we'll do a Psionic Blast with the power of the mind, paying for it. Deal 4 damage to the villain, brings him down to 3 life. Very, very cool. And then what we'll do for fun is I'm actually going to throw away this one and use the last Phoenix Force counter to place side by side. Readies that up. Readies me up. I'm going to give each of us +1 attack in the face. We now go to our attack side. So I get 3 for attack because of Phoenix Force. So I can attack again for 4, which is the killing blow. And Scott can do 2, 3, 4 more damage. So that'd be like -4 at or whatever he's at. So didn't even use telepathic trickery. And what was on the bottom? Mental paralysis and other psychic kicker, which would have been really nice to have. Wasn't a bad deck, right? Wasn't terrible. I probably need a little more heal, or I should have got more allies out. Ebony Mall's whole timer system kind of makes you go a little bit faster than you're really like expecting to. Oh, also I had steady. Well, then I got rid of it because I went unleashed. But I had steady too, so actually it probably wouldn't have cleared that out. Because if you have steady and you flip down like that, you go to unleash and you lose your steady, you would actually be stunned and confused again. So it wouldn't have cleared out. I would have just done 1 damage and not the rest of it. So if that was the case, though, I could have just held, or I could have thrown away telepathic trickery and stayed on this restrained side to kept steady. I completely forgot I had steady, and still done the 1 and just done 2 damage instead of 4. I mean, he was still at like -4 or 5. Like it wasn't even close. It didn't even matter. But I didn't really think about that. So anyway, that was Ebony Maul against Phoenix. As far as using Phoenix with a sidekick, it was fine, right? This kind of feels like any other generic Cyclops thing. We had a lot of resources to use, which maybe is better. I don't really know. I still like Phoenix a lot. I like the excessive amount of resources for her, especially with the power of mind. The power of mind really kind of helps her deck out, helps her cost curve. As far as playing it, I think with Psychic Kicker, I'm just going to use it in the future with any ally. I think I will not keep doing Sidekick with Phoenix. I don't see the value in that build, to be honest. It's fine, but it's not great. You know what I mean? So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this playthrough. Hopefully you enjoy all this stuff. Like I said, make sure to go check out my coffee sponsor down below. The link is down in the description. If you haven't hit subscribe or like or all that fun stuff, it really helps the channel. So please do that. And yeah, I really appreciate you watching these videos on Sunday, and I will see you all next time.